Hey everybody, it's Dean. We're going to get started in the Local Business Gold course, and the first thing we're going to talk about is keyword research. And when it comes to keyword research, there's a lot of different factors that comes into that. You've got niche research. How competitive is your niche? Where can you go to get information on what terms you want to rank for? Because it's kind of like I showed an analogy of playing golf without a target. You're just aiming at anything or shooting a basketball at an invisible goal. I mean, if you don't know what your target is, you're never going to hit it. And sometimes the target is too difficult. If I was competing against Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, I would lose. And that's kind of how it is with some of these keywords on a national basis. But on a local basis, you can do really well, and it will help you avoid using keywords when you're writing content or wanting to rank videos. It'll help you avoid keywords that people don't use. So the main players are for niche research that I would recommend are Market Samarai, Niche Genetics, SEMRush, and Vidneos. I'm going to talk about Vidneos quite a bit throughout this because it's super affordable. It's $37, but it's a tool I use all the time. But also, for keyword research, there's Google Keyword Planner, SEMRush, Moz, Jaxy, and Vidneos. And I didn't mention Wealthy Affiliate, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And I looked to see what some of the professionals recommended for their keyword tools. And there's two components, two schools of thought on niche research and keyword research. If you've already got a niche, you've already got a restaurant, you know what your niche is. But if you're thinking about opening a business, it's a good idea to find out how competitive the terms are. If you were doing Christian gifts, I've got a buddy of mine doing that. That's pretty competitive. If you were a plumber in a local market, that's competitive. Personal injury attorney, you can find out how competitive those keywords are. But most of the times, if you're watching this video, you probably already got a niche in mind and you're going to go for it either way. So I'm not going to get too much into niche research, but I'll show you some of the tools that you can use to find out about that. What I'm going to talk about mostly is keyword research. And when it comes to keyword research, you can see these are some of the top SEO guys. And a lot of them work with big firms, and that's cool. But they're recommending SEMRush, Google Keyword Planner, Ubersuggest, SEMRush, Market Samarai. That's one that I do recommend. Seed keywords. You're going to see a theme. Moz Keyword Difficulty Tool, Google Keyword Planner, SEMRush, Google Keyword Planner. So they're pretty consistent on what they use, but I want to show you why I don't use those things. SEMRush is a great tool, but you really have to understand it. That's something that you can migrate to later on. But when you're first starting out, these prices are a little bit strong. $69.95 a month, $149 and $549 for, these are a lot of results per report. 3,000 reports a day. This is a little bit overkill. So I'm not going to get too much into that, but if I were to go out and do a keyword, let's just say I was typing in Christian gifts Nashville. That's where my buddy is. And you'll see in this tool, let's just do it. It said it didn't find anything, but again, that's another problem with this tool. It's okay, and I use it up here. These are plugins that I use. SEO Quake, Majestic Backlink Analyzer, that's a good one. SEMRush, and I've got the Moz toolbar here, but you can see that this shows that 20 people typed in Christian gift stores online. It's 95 cents per paid click if you wanted to run an ad for that, but that's not a lot of traffic. But I don't know that this is entirely accurate, but this will show you backlinks, anchor text, and I find that this is not always accurate either. So I'm not a huge fan of SEMRush. It's a decent tool. A lot of people love it, but for me, I use some other things that I really like, and I'm more focused on local marketing. That's really what this course is about. There's some higher end SEO stuff that we can do, but kind of focus on local. Some other tools I really like, free Moz. This is a good one to research sites. It's moz.com, moz.com, and if I'm researching itshisgift.com, I can do a search for that, and it's going to tell me these things are important, and we'll talk more about them later. But domain authority, page authority, you're going to want to know where you rank on that, or what your authority is, because it's going to help you rank better in the local search market if your score is lower than this. But so that's a good tool. There's a lot of good tools at moz.com. And then SEO Monitor, again, this is $24 a month, $79. It's a keyword tool. I do use PageRank Checker, and that's just to check your page rank, and it can tell you some link information as well. But let's go out to Google Keyword Planner. Now that's a free tool. Now I'm going to do Christian Gifts, Nashville, Tennessee, for example, and type in his website. Okay, and I'm going to get ideas. The only thing I don't like about it, well, there's a lot of things I don't like about it. It just doesn't give me enough information to do really anything with. The average monthly searches for the competition on Christian Gifts is extremely high. The competition's high, but how high? That's what I want to know. And you'll see in another search tool that I use that I get better metrics and scores of what I can actually rank for. And these things are not expensive in relative terms if you know what to rank for and you start getting traffic. I'm going to teach you how to get specific traffic later, but I want to show you the tools that I use on a regular basis that are great. So I'm just not a big fan of Google Keyword Planner because it's just, I don't want to know high, medium, low. That's just not enough information for me. So one tool I recommend is, I'm a member of Wealthy Affiliate, and it's they have an affiliate boot camp that really has everything you need. Certification courses on affiliate marketing, a whole community of people if you want to chat with them. It's got an affiliate program with it. But one thing it has hosting and these certification courses on how to become an online entrepreneur. But one thing it has is a keyword tool as part of the plan. It's $49 a month for everything, and that's not to sell you on Wealthy Affiliate. I think it's a great deal. You get a free trial to look at it, but you can see, like, let's just type in Christian Gifts, and I'll show you the difference. Okay. All right. So this is showing my article power and PPC power and different options on keywords that I like better. This gives you some other ideas, but it's not great. You know, it's kind of cumbersome to use. This is much cleaner, and I can see the higher this score is right here, the better chance I have of ranking it for an article. Okay, it's got pay-per-click power. That means that you're going to be able to do an inexpensive ad. But I like the results that I get here. There's a better tool for this that I'll show you in just a moment, but I use this all the time because this tells me right away what I need to target. Okay, and if I typed in online store, it's going to give me some variations of the keyword that I can target. Not a lot of people type that in. Christian books, online store. See, that's not a great keyword. So on less than 10 people, and that's what I'm talking about when you're targeting keywords that nobody looks for. Christian gift store, I mean, that's under 10 searches a month, so that's not something I would want to target. So now we're getting into more realistic results. Christian gift stores, 6.8 is getting pretty competitive. Again, I know what these terms mean, so it's a little bit easier for me here. But they'll also help you. The higher the number is, the better. It's not very tough to. The other keyword tool that I love is Jaxy, okay? And it's they have a free trial that you get 30 keywords, and when you're just starting out, that's when it's most important to know what keywords you want to rank for. And you can use this for the first month. And most people, that's really all they're interested in, is getting their website ranked for a few keywords. So you can do this completely free. And I'm just going to set up a trial account, and you can do the same thing, but I'm just going to put in my email, and you'll see how powerful this tool is. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to create my trial account, and it's giving me 30 free searches. And again, that's enough for most people. You can create one on your own. All right, so if I type in Christian gifts here, this has all kinds of terms that I can save. Okay, now these are QSR. Okay, that's a qualified search result, so that's showing red. Okay, that's green, so the SEO score on that is 42 on the first one, which is tough. And so this means that there's 281 websites competing for that same term. Okay, and let's do a QSR on this one right here. And again, I'm going to teach you how to set your pages up to where you can rank well, but these two look like good terms for me to target. There's 134 pages competing for the same term if my website's pretty good. Now this is on a national basis. Local stuff is easy. Let's do plumbers, Birmingham, Alabama, for example. But you see what I mean? This tells me, how competitive this is. And I've done a search on this before. There's 68 pages that are ranking for that one. And like plumbers, Alabama, if I type in plumbers, Birmingham, Alabama, you'll see that my client's number 3 here in the maps, and he's number 4 in organic. So the only people beating him are Yellow Pages and BBB, and we've still got some work to do for him. But this gives you an idea. This tells me what I want to know. I know how competitive that keyword is, and it's really important on a national basis to know what you're up against. But you can save these lists. You can view your search history, okay, and pull up the keywords that you looked at before, the analysis. Okay, another cool thing, Jaxy's a great tool. It's $19.99 a month, and it does just about everything that you need a keyword tool to do. But for example, I want to see where I needed to improve, but you can find out where you rank. Let's do plumbers in Birmingham, Alabama, and type in Latta Plumbing. Okay, and you can see he's in position 3 on page 1, so he's doing well. I've got another attorney, and these are the number 1 keywords, so this is not an accident they're here. But for example, that's personal injury attorney, Birmingham, Alabama. That's a very competitive keyword, and he's number 2 for personal injury attorney, so we're doing real well there. But this will tell you where you are. It doesn't tell you a lot of the tools that you need to rank it better. But for example, let's do this is one of my favorite tools, and I think this is $37 for one site, and it is amazing. Okay, this is where you can do niche research. I love it. So if I was going to do plumbers in Birmingham, Alabama, I'll search that, and it's going to pull up how competitive this niche is and maybe some keywords to target. But it's got niche analysis, competition, rank tracking, rank suggester. I use this tool all the time if I'm ranking local clients. I love it, and it's a one-time cost of $37. It's not as good as Jaxy is as far as what your competition is. I kind of use both of them, but most SEO companies use different tools, so that's why you see, it will vary between what these guys are saying the best tools are. We all have tools that we use, and that's taken a while to run, but it will tell you the monthly search, the keywords. but I want to show you what I use all the time, okay? And this is to rank videos or anything like that, but let's do plumbers in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, and this is on Google, so you can see that this site, yellowpages.com, has 3,062 page links. That's on the main domain, so that's going to be very tough. But see, we need to work on juice links here and page links for ladder plumbing. The domain is pretty weak because it doesn't have the Birmingham in it. This one does. The authority is a 31.4. That's on Roto-Rooter, so that's a national chain, and so they have 62 page links for that one, and they've been established for 18 years. This one is 12.1, but the Moz rank's important too. You want to try to get the Moz rank up, and we'll talk more about that later on throughout this series, but just wanted you to see this is a great tool to tell me kind of what I need to do to pass these other guys. So if this is all green, I know I'm in great shape. And what it's great for too is tracking YouTube competitors. So I've got a video that's ranked #1 out of like 200 million results, and it's open a cell phone store. It gets searched like 40,000 times a month. I still get leads on that all the time. But if you'll look, this is my video here. Okay, and that's on Google. That's not on YouTube or anything. So if I go out to open a cell phone store, you'll see it's got 193 million search results. It shows me #2 here. That's an 11-minute video, and that's showing the Moz rank. But what's cool about ranking a video, some people market on YouTube, and this is great for ranking videos there. See, I've got the #1 video on YouTube. It's had 34,000 views, 155 likes, 18 comments, and my channel is super strong. So I've got the 1, 2, 3 top videos, okay, for open a cell phone store in YouTube. I haven't even done a transcript. You can do a transcript, and that will help rank your video better. And we'll talk more about that, about how to rank videos. But this is just a great way to find out what the keywords are. You can do niche analysis, again, how much competition there is, where you're ranking for a video. And then this is one thing that's awesome. I mean, it's amazing. So if I'm doing plumbers in Birmingham, Alabama, okay, and this is where this tool, I'm gonna use all of these, okay. This is incredible, okay, and if you don't know what these are right now, you need to, because these are showing me what links I can link, and we're going to talk more about anchor text and all that later, but I'm just showing you how to do some keyword research to know kind of where you stand today. All right, now this is there's do follow and no follow backlinks. Do follow are better, but you can't do all do follow because it doesn't look natural with Google, and you'll get penalized for being using what's called black hat SEO. But for example, it's showing me that if I wanted to go out to that particular link, okay, I can do auto submits. I don't like those. I'll just do these manually because auto submits is really spammy. But these are edu links, gov links, comment love backlinks, guest blogs, 2.0 blogs, and HTML links. Okay, but it's showing me all these links, and I can export this to a CSV, but it's probably going to pull 100 links. So if I wanted to really rank an article, this is where I would go, and I'll try to give you an idea. So these are relevant links, okay, and it's going to pull the page rank soon too, and I want you to see that as well. And the higher the page rank, the better the link. Okay, page rank passes. Remember I talked about page rank earlier. in my site, for example, if I pull up deanetheridge.com, I'll check that domain so you can get an idea of what your competitors. You're not going to see a lot of page ranks of 1. I have a page rank of 1, I believe. Domain authority, I've got a pretty decent page authority at 29. I've got 110 referring domains, 1,093 backlinks, no gov backlinks, no edu, so I need to improve upon that. I've got a 5-year-old domain, and that's really important. And we'll try to talk about age domains and where to buy those. But this is a great way. A Google page rank of 1 is good, actually. 0 is what you're going to see most of the time, especially in a local market, because they just don't do a lot of things nationally. But going back to videos, this is so powerful. All right, so Home Advisor, that's see, I've got a page rank of 1. Getting links from good, but you can see these page ranks of 4. That's a great one, and that's an edu link, and those have more value than a standard page link. I'm going to try to get a good link to that one. Doesn't allow comments. Okay, this is a good example here. And this is saying I can use these tags, but this is written in Spanish. Okay. What I would recommend is this to make this simpler. Okay. Let's export this to a CSV. Okay, what we'll do here is do a sort on data. Okay, we'll sort that. And these are the page ranks. And this is just, I mean, this is pretty high level stuff that you don't have to do, but it's something that a real SEO person would do. Okay, and what I would do here, and just write something sincere and try to engage in the conversation. And you can just skim over the article. Okay. This is allowing a backlink. Okay, and I'll type a post. See, there we go. It's been queued for moderation. But that's just to get a backlink there. We'll talk more about backlinks later. But again, videos is a powerful tool. I like, if I had to boil it all down and tell you what I like, I mean, Bright Local is another one that I use for keyword research, but not so much as what I'm seeing here. I do that more with the Google Plus Local Wizard. And this is one tool. Again, this is they have a free trial on this as well. Well, let's see. Let's use Ladder Plumbing. And you can see this is powerful stuff here. Okay, a term that we've got. Okay, he's ranked number 3 in the maps here. But this is a big problem right here, this citations authority. Okay, he's got more links obviously than anybody, but he's got a bunch of spammy links, so it's causing him problems. He doesn't have a lot of backlinks, so we've got to improve that. But this score right here, this citations authority, is super critical these days if you want to get ranked in the maps. You need a number of links, but they need to be good ones, and that's what this tool can do for you. Not going to get into that too much today, but I just want to show you the tools that I use. The 3 that I use all the time are Bright Local, Wealthy Affiliate, and Jaxy if I really want to get competitive on a long-term basis. So I went a little bit longer than I wanted to with keyword research, but it's so important that you understand what it is that you want to target as you go out and you start to create your blog, because not knowing or choosing the wrong terms are equally as bad if nobody's looking for them, or if there's too much competition that you could never rank for or try to compete against a national company. So I hope this helps out. If you've got any questions on this particular segment of the Local Business Gold course, please let me know. All total, I think Bright Local is $19.99 a month, Jaxy's $19.99, Vidneos is $37 one time. If you had one tool, that's a great one to use, because it will tell you a lot of things about competition, and you'll know how to get there. And you can contact, I would recommend research or hiring a good professional SEO person that's got credentials, that knows what they're doing, because you can really hurt yourself on SEO, which we'll talk about later in the series. But doing it the wrong way can really cause more damage than good. But I do hope this helped out on what types of tools that you can use for keyword research. Visit me online at deanetheridge.com, and if you don't have the course Local Business Gold, enroll for that today. You'll get some great information that will help anybody learn how to dominate their local market and become a competent affiliate marketer online. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.